everyone. Today's actually day 40. But it's 40 morning. I just want to do day 37 and no 38 and 39 video because I've been switch. I literally just woke up a little bit ago. I still have my sleeping mask lines on my face. I have to sleep with I have to take a ton of Ambien, put in earplugs, and put on a sleeping mask. My sleeping rituals are sacred, and or else I will not sleep. So, but anyway, it's 7:15 in the morning. I did sleep till about 6:30. I didn't do a video last couple days because I've been very, 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 very tired. My last video, I said I was going to take something that I don't like. Sorry, my package is... I took something that I said I didn't like taking because I just couldn't, with Ambien alone, get my schedule turned around. But I did take it. Oh yeah, and I said because I don't like the side effects, because it makes me really, really, really tired for a couple days and very, very hungry for a couple days. So I did take it, and I did sleep through the night. I'm baby training myself. I'm sleep training myself. So I slept through, and my sleepings over the past couple nights have gotten a lot better. I'm now on a really good schedule. Like I said, I woke up at like 6:30 this morning. I went to bed at probably a little bit after 10 o'clock last night. So, I mean, it's perfect. I wanted to get from like 12 to 8, but you know, this is great. You know, that was just kind of a sort of a soft goal. So, you know, 10 to 6, 12 to 8, somewhere in that window. I just don't want to start getting beyond that. My light isn't too flattering right now, maybe because I'm backlit. Yes, I'm in my 40s and I put Christmas lights on everything because I'm really particular about the lighting in the room, and that gives a really good light. So I like Christmas lights everywhere. These ones look like they've fallen down. Anyway, I don't usually have them all bunched up like that, but I don't sleep in here very often because of my insomnia. Okay, so come clean time. Since I was so groggy and irritable and hungry the last couple days, my eating was fucking shit. Like, honestly, I actually did count my calories, but they were way above my goal. But I mean, that's something novel for me. At least I counted them. I mean, it could have been so much worse. Like, if I wasn't counting, like, I could have justified to myself, like, I didn't order takeout, or I would have been like, let's order some Chinese food, whatever. I feel like I'm just gonna start getting hiccups. I get hiccups every day, all the time, and so does my son. And I'm just like searching frantically for something to drink in case that happens. Ugh, my hair. I have to figure out what to do with my hair. Sorry, this is part of my video. This situation, I've never, ever, ever had this, where I've let it grow this long, let my roots grow out this long. I have been on top of my roots since I was about 13 years old, pretty much. I don't want I love it blonde, but I don't want the upkeep. I just haven't decided. Honestly, I just have not decided what to do, so I'm just not doing anything. But man, my hair has been feeling really good and healthy, not putting all those chemicals in it. But I don't like the color at all. It'd be kind of cool if I just sort of let it grow out and just start getting like a ton of highlights, because highlights you don't really have to keep up. Oh my god, this is gonna get boring. The highlights is not as much upkeep. Like, if you let it go for a few months, like, it's not that big of a deal. So I might do that, although just something in the interim, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to just go to a stylist and say, like, what are we gonna do about this? And get some expert advice. Alright, so today, see, now that I've had a couple bad days of eating, it's such an addiction that before I started making these videos, I was in such a binge mode And one thing, when you're in that mode, you kind of, I would vow to be better at night. And then that was an excuse, like, okay, let's go balls to the wall, and then eat, and then start this super strict whatever in the morning. Or even if it was just counting calories, it's still like, let's balls to the wall that night. And I don't think I've been that bad, but then I would wake up the next morning with, you wake up starving because it's an addiction at this point, and your body is, it's not really hunger, it's more withdrawal. And then I would just be like, oh, it's a brand new day, I'm not stuffed and sick anymore, you know, like, and I would just go back in and just do the same thing the next day. It's like, okay, what can I eat today? And not only is that bad for my health and bad for my weight, it's really expensive. It's really expensive, and I really can't afford that. So I have shakes and tuna and stuff in the house. Like, I have stuff. So the only reason I have to go out is to get something for my son, because he doesn't have any low carb stuff in the house. So I do have to go out, which is scary, because I'm not feeling particularly strong-willed at the moment, because I've had these days of relaxed eating. But I did turn my sleep schedule around. So I just considered, like, okay, that was my focus at the time. And when I'm really tired and irritable, and it just, there's no self-control there. But you know, I've gotten that taste of like, oh, I want some fast food, or, because I did have fast food. I haven't had any fast food, except that one morning I had McDonald's, and I did count it, and I stayed within my calorie budget for the day. But since my son is low carb, they have, this is what I've been eating. They have wings at Checkers, and it's like the only fast food place to get something that's low carb. It's kind of pricey, because I order a 20-piece for him to munch on throughout the day, and it's $20. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's $1 a wing. That seems kind of high. But anyway, it's worth it to have him not eat carbs. But probably because it's like the only real food they sell. So I've been doing that, and then I've been getting a burger for myself. I got a burger and fries yesterday. So, like, then that shit adds up really quick. And Halo Top ice cream has been on sale. Two buy two get two free. So I've been eating like 1 or 2 Halo Top ice creams a day, which actually isn't a big deal because they're pretty low in calories. Oh, I just drank a diet soda, so I think I'm probably rambling and it's not making a lot of sense, and I don't really have a cohesive thought here. But anyway, today is day 40, and I still feel weak. Like, I feel like I want to say, I want to say, all right, back to business, you know, I'm getting back on the wagon and staying within my calorie limits, because I have been counting, but I haven't been staying within my parameters. So, I mean, I want to say that today. I do. I want to say it really, really bad. But I don't want to say it if I don't mean it. And I don't know. Oh, I'm shaking the camera. Sorry, because I'm just like this. But you just can't see all my underneath the frame. I don't know. I mean, I don't feel mentally strong right now. And had been having very interesting discussions with my husband. I'm not sure how much I can say in case anyone I know is watching this, and anyone I know that might know him, or anyone that he works with. But I mean, I doubt anyone he works with will be seeing this, but basically there's potentially an opportunity for him to, I'm going to make this as vague as possible, for him to accept position somewhere that's not here. Somewhere that I do not want to live. It's a position he might be able to do remotely, but he would have to be there. In this place I don't want to live, at least 1 week a month. And I want him to take it because I know it's something that would make him happy. And he's very, very unhappy right now. I don't think that's going over the line. I don't think that's going over the line and saying he's unhappy. Because you know what? I want people to know that because I'm very, very upset with the way corporate America treats their employees right now. And let me just say that. I think that they keep cutting and cutting and cutting and trying to increase the bottom line, and then they leave people to do the job of 4 people and running them into the ground. I don't think employees are very cared for these days. I don't know. I'm sure there's certain companies that aren't that bad, but that's all I'll say about that. But anyway, I think this is something that would make him happy. So, but it's just logistically speaking, I don't want to move. I want to move to San Diego, and I really that's the only place. If I can't move there, and the job is not in San Diego, if I can't move there, then I can't think of any other place that I'd want to live. And if he's going to have to be flying on his dime for a job, on our dime, because I'm not sure this job would cover that, then being in DC and would be, we get really cheap, quick flights from here to this other location. The only cheaper flight would be Atlanta, because Atlanta's such a huge hub, but so is DC. And so my cats are running ape shit in the background. Oh shit. There's 2 of my cats that play fight all the time. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see if I turn my camera around. Oh, I can't because I'm recording. Okay. I wanted to turn my camera around so you can see it, but they stopped anyway. All right, so anyway, oh God, I've probably lost everybody at this point. Oh well, it's my journal. It's another thing. It's my journal. I've actually rewatched my videos and fallen asleep. Every time I try to rewatch my videos, I fall asleep. So I know this can't be very interesting for anyone else. All right, so that's just an interesting, so I've got this sort of, I don't know, stress, fear of the unknown, like financially it might actually be a setback because, I'm not sure how much more he'd be making, and then if he had to go down there, and if we had to buy a plane ticket once a month and then pay for room nights and stuff like that. He works in hospitality. He works for I'll just say he works for a very large hotel chain. So rooms probably wouldn't be that big. And he knows so many people in this area that, I don't think room nights would be that big of a deal. But, it's just down the line, they could be like, okay, we need you all the time, and you're going to have to move here, is the big unknown. And I don't know what would happen in that scenario, because it's a place that I don't want to live. But so that's causing a little bit of anxiety, but it's also could be really good because my son, his symptoms get worse when there's a new energy in the house. And so when he comes home at night, my son gets kind of, his symptoms start acting up. So it might be some time that where, while he's getting better, he can have that time where he doesn't have to deal with that sort of stress. But then conversely, the times that my husband would not be at this other location, he would be here all the time. He would be working from home. So I guess that would probably negate. But anyway, okay, this is all conjecture, and I don't even know what's going to happen. And I'm the type that I'm not going to start I don't freak out about about what may or may not happen. It's just these thoughts that I'm kind of like, you know, this thing would probably happen fairly quickly, and it's just things that I'm thinking about out loud. But anyway, I know me, and I know like when I'm strong and when I'm not strong. And today's day 40, and I'll do a video tonight to tell you how I did. And I want to be tough. I do, but now I've got this kind of like food monkey on my back, and I don't, what's today? Friday. Today's Friday. I don't know why that matters. I don't know why I thought about it. Like, I want to just go and get something to eat right now. But it's not satisfying, and it just makes me guilty, and although there were a couple things that I ate the other day that were satisfying. What I ate yesterday was not. Sorry, I'm tapping. You know when you're strong and when you're not. And I don't know. Maybe, okay, here's what I can do. Here's what I could do. I could go get something that would feel very yummy and very satisfying that falls within my calorie parameters. And it may not be a deficit, but it will be something that makes me happy. And okay, another problem that I've been running into is that with getting up in the morning, I'm used to eating when I was sleeping all day. I would get up and eat at night. But I get up and I don't know why I'm getting up and I'm starving in the morning for some, it might be the medication. So at 7:30 in the morning, if I start eating fairly early, and then I run out of calories by like noon, and then I don't stop eating at noon. So this is the problem okay, one of these things with the videos is that I'm just like trying to kind of, by saying all of this out loud and by looking back and seeing where the pitfalls have been, I can figure out where I'm going wrong, what will work. If I do binge, what were the circumstances and how can I avoid this? So a lot of this is just figuring out, you know, with my depression and my anxiety, and what I can do and what I can't do, and what's working and not working, and what's making me feel better. I actually did go, another thing I wanted to say, I did actually go to the park a couple days in a row. I didn't go yesterday. It was 21 degrees. I knew better. I was freezing. I didn't want to go out, but I did go to try to hike for a couple days, and so that was good. That was a good start. Okay, I'm going nowhere here. I have no punctuation here. I'm not going to be able to figure this out on camera. Maybe I'll go to the store, get some stuff for my son, and then try to figure out what would make me happy and more likely to stay on plan. I don't feel like this light is very flattering right now. I'll just cut it off here because I don't have a plan. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I want to say something concrete and I don't have it right now. I'm treading water, and I can't just, my head is not going to, my head's not going to pop up during the course of this video. So, okay, let me cut it off here. Last day's been shitty eating, but good sleep. So that's it. Don't know where I'm going today. I will come back and say it tonight. All right? Peace out. Peace out.